Hello and welcome to welcome to Strasbourg Steve and Newcastle Fans TV Extra for a watch along from Serie A. Today it is Napoli taking on Empoli. So an interesting game considering the records of Napoli recently against Empoli. I'll get straight into it with some interesting match facts right here. So let's get this going. But shout out Awesome BLE, the Inter fan. Shout out Sebastian. Big up to you guys, 100%. Let's get into this one. So here's the concerning stat about Napoli. Napoli have lost each of their last three league games against Empoli. It's one of their three longest ongoing losing streaks in the Serie A. 3 defeats in a row also against the likes of Modena and Piacenza. 2, Napoli have won 6 of their last 9 home games against Empoli in the Serie A. And obviously, besides the 6 losses, the 6 wins. Sorry, there's the 1 draw and 2 losses. However, they have lost their last such game against Empoli back in December 2021, courtesy of Patrick Cutrone's goal. Napoli have drawn none of their last 7 games played on a Tuesday in the Serie A. 6 wins and 1 loss, never losing at home on this day of the week in Serie A, thanks to 5 wins and 1 draw, and scoring at least 2 goals in each of those games. Napoli have remained unbeaten in their last 9 home games in the Serie A, thanks to 7 wins, including winning each of their last 4. They last won 5 home matches in a row in the competition in October of 2021. And finally, Empoli have drawn 3 of their last 5 away matches in the Serie A, with 1 win and 1 loss also, in that equation. And as many draws in their previous 10 away games in the competition, 1 win and 6 losses in that. So here's what the starting 11s look for both sides. Yes, Sebastian, it is the Poli derby, 100%, bro. 2-0 win for Napoli is Austin BLE's prediction. Fair enough. But yeah. Anyways, before I get into that, welcome to the watch along and whatnot. Go smash the like button. We got 4 people watching. Big up all you guys, 100%. Thank you for watching and whatnot. Smash the like, subscribe to the channels. So is what it is. Help a brother out. But let's get straight into the lineups as well. Napoli are without Kvicha Kvaratskhelia for today, but they still pose a very, very formidable lineup, Spalletti. He definitely has some firepower and squad depth to rely upon. So Napoli are going with obviously a 4-3-3. Alex Meret in goal. Giovanni Di Lorenzo, Min-jae Kim, Leo Ostigard, who they recently bought from Brighton and Hove Albion. Mario Ruiz starts at left back. Andre Frank, Zambo Anguissa, Stanislav Lobotka, and Tanguy Ndombele starts as their midfield 3. Matteo Politano, simply world-class, Victor Osimhen, and Giacomo Raspadori start for Napoli in their 4-3-3. Meanwhile, we've got Empoli lining up in a 4-3-2-1. We've got Vicario, Stojanovic, Ismaili, Luperto, and Parisi starting as in that back 5 or back 4. With the goalkeeper there, Nicolas Haas, Reaz Van Meren, and Bendinelli as the midfield 3. And then they've got basically a front 3 of Bajrami, the Albanian, Martin Satriano, who's on loan from Inter, and Baldanzi. So that's what Empoli and Napoli are both respectively going with. And Sebastian's also going for 3-0 Napoli win. Fair enough. But yeah, so in terms of guys to look out for both sides, I'll be honest, I don't watch too much of Empoli. I'm trying to think. Maybe I got to look and I can tell you guys which games I watched. I believe I watched this game. I watched a bit of the Juventus 4-0 win. And I don't think I watched the Monza one. I watched the Milan one. They were all right in that game, especially Liberto I forget how to say his name. Cacciare. He played for Wellington Phoenix. I've also got some interesting players like Marco Piazza, Grassi, and Liam Henderson also. So they have an okay team, I guess. It's nothing crazy. But yeah, they're both in Napoli are obviously first, 6 points clear of AC Milan in first place. So and Empoli, I believe, are 14th. So yeah, it's gonna be it is a tricky game going off of these records. Obviously, you can't ever like it's nothing is firm and concrete in terms of, oh yeah, they're definitely gonna get this win over the line, or oh yeah, they're definitely, it's not it's not as easy as it seems. I mean, Empoli have given problems to AC Milan at home and Roma, but to me, neither of those teams are on the level of Napoli. To me, Napoli are, rightly so, favorites to win the Scudetto because the depth is absolutely crazy. The attacking football that they put on display on a weekly basis, both in Europe and in the Serie A, is remarkable. They've just got such good chemistry, man. They really, really do. Di Lorenzo, absolutely astonishing quality player. Mario Rui is as defensively suspect as he is sometimes. You can't deny it. He's a quality crosser of the ball and whatnot. And right place, right time a lot of the times, and he'll get you a sneaky goal every once in a while too. So I like Mario Rui, and he's doing a great job, to be fair. So, and I've also got my boy Latimus Prime in the building. What's going on, brother?
Sorry, guys, I'm late.
What's that?
Sorry, I'm late.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I was just going over the lineups for both sides, but Napoli. So basically, Kvaratskhelia is out for them, I think, with just a minor injury, but they shouldn't really need him today. But there are some interesting stats because when I asked you, Prime, about like, oh, do you want to do this watch along? You're like, it's not really a big game. Like, and I get what you're saying. Napoli should walk this, but look at some of these stats. Napoli have lost 3 of their last 3 league games against Empoli. It's one of their 3 longest ongoing streaks in Serie A, which they lost to Modena and Piacenza. They also have not beaten them for a while, but they haven't been in Serie A for a while. So actually, Empoli, last 3 league games, they've beaten Napoli. So maybe this could be a competitive game on paper, but I think that Napoli of last year and this year are very different. But yeah, what are your thoughts on Napoli? And I can pull up the lineup for you. Who stands out on this team for you for Napoli?
Osimhen. He's the
Yeah.
main. I've been watching this guy since he was at Lille, Lampard's time. I remember we played them in the Champions League, and it was actually the first time me watching him. I remember coming out and saying to Chelsea fans, "This guy's better than Tammy Abraham."
Lille.
Chelsea fans
Yeah.
laughing at me because Tammy was during his little like purple patch and stuff.
Yeah.
And ever since then, I've been, he moved to Napoli. I've been watching him like kind of more or less week in, week out. Like he's a phenomenal striker. He was linked to like United and Arsenal in the summer. I said he shouldn't move. I think it's too early for him to come to such a big club and have the pressure of having to fire immediately. He needs another at least 2 years, 3, and Napoli stay there. Maybe like you can find a way to win a Europa League or something, or and just continue to develop. I want him to come at Chelsea eventually, but he's not. Chelsea aren't ready for him yet. He'll come in and he'll be called a flop. So maybe even Newcastle, to be fair, because with the injuries Callum Wilson gets, and I don't rate some
Isak can also play off the left.
Yeah, so maybe that could it's not Arsenal or Man United.
Yeah, 100%. Now, how highly do you rank Osimhen? Do you think on his day he's like a top 3 or 4 or 5 best strikers on earth, or what do you personally like about him, or where do you rank him? I guess
I think on his day he's one of the best strikers around. 100%. I think in general he's. He's still young, and the injury last season, right? The way he started last season on fire, if he had continued and not got injured, like it would have been. I think it could have been enough to get
Europa
Napoli to the
League.
Serie A. No, the Serie A,
Oh,
because
Serie A,
AC
yeah.
Milan did not start. AC Milan didn't have the best
No,
start to the season
no, not
last
at
year,
all. Yeah.
so it could have been enough. But like, I don't know. I just stay fit because he wasn't fit for us at AFCON and we didn't do well. Just stay
Yeah.
fit, stay ready.
Well, you got, bro. I bet I could get you on a long rant about the Nigerian national team. You guys have, on paper, a very, very decent team. But whenever I watch you guys, there is zero chemistry. Zero.
We've got a quality attack. We've got like,
Yeah.
I think
Oh, yeah.
in terms of attacking individuals, maybe potentially we have the best attack in Africa. I think just individuals on paper.
Yeah, on
Obviously,
paper, and
Mane's
you
like
look
world
at
class.
striker,
Obviously,
left.
Zaha, but like on paper individually, but it doesn't click because of the way we play. Defense is so poor that it would then relies on like if we were to call all out attack and stuff and play an attacking style, we'd
Yeah.
have to try and out teams, and we're not good enough creatively to do that. Now, the way
Mm.
Iwobi has stepped up this season for Everton and has become a lot more of a creative spark. Hopefully, he's
midfield,
allowed to play in a creative role. I want to see us play a 4-3-3 and play Iwobi in midfield and allow him to actually drift and start creating front three of Osimhen, Chukwueze, and like
Chukwueze. I like Chukwueze.
Or Simon or something. There's potential there, but the managers we've had, structure is awful. Like let me not. My club and country. My club and country sucks, man.
Your situation with that is tricky. Quickly, just to touch on this, thoughts on Bayern's UCL draw. As a Bayern fan, I'm fucking ecstatic. I'm really, really excited, and it should be a good one. I do think Bayern will win, but I'm gonna make my predictions like a week before on Twitter. I'll post like a graphic and be like, here's who I think will advance in Europa League, Champions League, and whatever. But right now, I would take Bayern, but that's not easy. It's really not easy. I don't know. What do you think of that draw? Bayern PSG.
What? PS. I'm going Bayern because they have Mane. Neymar will probably be out because of his sister's wedding or something, and PSG tend to bottle it.
Yeah,
I don't think Messi is being as great for PSG as people would like to gas up and believe.
It's been a little bit. He's had some definitely some brilliant moments. But yeah, you're right. A little bit overrated. But then again,
the only thing is, I think Bayern have the better team, but Nagelsmann is tactically naive as opposed to Gatier at PSG. He is a tactician, so I think it's even. It's fairly even. I need to see, like you say, a few days before when I see who's injured and who's fit, then
how they played on the Saturday before and whatnot. Yeah, I know what you mean. Do you think Bayern PSG will be the best game in February? I think a sneaky pick could be Frankfurt Napoli. To be honest, I could see a lot of goals in that because both teams have some outstanding attacking quality. I feel like Bayern PSG could be one of those games where it maybe doesn't quite live up to expectations, but we'll see. I'm excited regardless. So is what is on that. But
one of the best games of February, I think, will be. I'm going Leipzig City or Liverpool Real Madrid.
Goals in Leipzig City. 100%. Yeah, I 100% agree with you there. That could be great. But anyone else stand out to you on Napoli that you really like, or maybe that you'd want Chelsea to look into?
No, I mean, obviously there's Kvaratskhelia. I think that's how you say his name.
It's Kvaratskhelia.
Yeah, the thing about him, right?
It took me a bit to look up his name and look at Georgian saying it, and I had to practice it. But yeah, what about Kvara? What are you gonna say?
He's only had. I get everyone's gassed about him. He's been brilliant, so don't take anything away. But he's only had one season. Like Chelsea fans saying he's better than us, better than Leao and stuff. I'm like, okay.
Leao's been at AC Milan for almost 3 years now. We have kicked off at the Stadio Diego Maradona, by the way. First half. But yeah, bro. No, I like Kvaratskhelia.
Into a league title.
You know what I think excites a lot of people about Kvaratskhelia is that he's a winger. He's like a classic winger, like a license to do whatever he likes. He's not Spalletti doesn't have this. You have to be in this area in this zone, and you have to do this pass and this pass. Kvaratskhelia goes wherever he likes. I've seen him play for Georgia too. It's the same exact role. He can drift off to the right if he wants, go central, underlap on the left and some interplay that like he's not just this. He's not just a winger where he's limited positionally. Like both for Georgia and Napoli, he's fully like he can express himself, and that's what I think excites him. Excites a lot of people about Kvaratskhelia.
He reminds me of kind of like people comparing him to Liao. I think that's wrong. He reminds me of kind of like Chiesa. He just looks. I look at him, and when I watch him, he's just a maverick. You never know what he's gonna do.
Yeah, and that's what like a classic winger in the glory days of football from like the mid '90s, early 2000s. That's what people are like I don't know, like a Cantona. A Cantona was a maverick, unpredictable in many aspects.
I don't think you can coach that in this day and age where it's about systems. Like if he was in the Prem, I would think him playing for this might sound disrespectful, like a Crystal Palace or something, or like Brighton. Not maybe Brighton, they're too tactical. Like a Palace, or like a maybe kind of like a Spurs before Conte, like a team where you're not expected like to win things and stuff. He can just go, continue to perform,
just
show
ball.
his talent. I think
just straight up ball.
If he's at a team,
vibes.
Yeah.
I know.
If he's at a team where there's pressure, don't know how that works. But then again, look at Chiesa for Italy. And even though Chiesa is older, Chiesa for Italy, he did work, especially he didn't start in the group stages, but in the knockout stages when you need that bit of magic to go through, he was their only attacker carrying them forward, especially in the final, continuously make. I don't know. It'll be interesting. I just think it's still a year too early. But then again, Spurs were linked with him in the summer.
Yeah.
And Conte said no.
Of course he didn't, because that kind of player, Kvaratskhelia, Spalletti clearly got to know him very, very well and realized that he has so much talent, and he's a breath of fresh air, I would say, in terms of like I said, he doesn't have to stick to this zone or this zone. He can drift off. He can do what he wants and fully show his dribbling talent, his beautiful first touch, his the movement with the ball, these fakes and these he's so much fun to watch. And to be honest, man, and another reason why people are getting gassed is because Napoli fans themselves, who know their club deep down, obviously they love and adore Diego Maradona. They're calling him Kvaradona within the first month. So I'll take their word for it, and also with my eyes, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, I
look at him. He's kind of what Newcastle fans, or not actually even Newcastle fans. He is what the Premier League thought saint-maximin was.
Right.
That tricky maverick step over skill, but this guy's got again, maybe Newcastle. It'll be a lot of money, but like, could you imagine a front two of him or a front three of him and like Osimhen?
It'd be deadly, bro. And you know what? We've had Georgians at Newcastle before too. Only one of them, I think, who's the striker. I'm trying to think of his name. It was around in the late 90s for like the FA Cup final against Arsenal, Man United. There was a Georgian guy. So we do have that. And also, like, he's entertaining, and we were the entertainers, and we're pretty entertaining now. So that would definitely, I'd love that. I'd love that. Who do you like more personally? More like who do you think is, I don't know, the better? Who do you just like more? Who entertains you more? Kvaratskhelia or Osimhen?
I think
tough one, isn't it?
Obviously Kvaratskhelia, because like he's got more of a trick to him, a step over, because like he's supposed to be a winger. But like, yeah, and Osimhen's just a striker. But I'll be biased and say Osimhen.
Fair.
He's my he's probably like my favorite striker, I guess, in Europe. That's not like world class and stuff. He's my favorite striker.
Right. No, he's definitely one of mine, bro. 100%. He's just phenomenal. He's a threat in the air. He's got this he's unbelievably like canny frame where it's like, how does a guy that big run that fast? He's got huge he uses his physicality as his full advantage. He scores the goals he's supposed to. Like, he doesn't miss the tap-ins. He doesn't, he scores you the goals you're supposed to score. Ain't could do a lot extra. The only problem with Osimhen, to me, is the injuries. That's it. That's literally it. So yeah. Are you watching the game? Do you got the game on, or?
Yeah. I've got the game on. 6 minutes in.
Yeah, I'm at 6:20. Haas trying to bully Zambo Anguissa, Mario Rui. Do you like, are you a Di Lorenzo fan? The Napoli right back, Italy, international?
Italy aren't blessed with fullbacks, really. Because I supported Italy in the Euros, like, because I've been watching them even before in the lead up to the tournament and looking at their statistics, like, or how well they've been doing in games. And I said,
no, go on. Sorry.
And I was saying about them that they'll win the tournament. Like, I didn't look at anyone that had a star, like anyone's squad was clear of anyone else. I looked at France and I said they won't do well in the tournament. They've got Benzema, who's just been plucked in randomly. I don't rate the Champs. I looked at like Portugal, not really. I said England could actually get to the final. I was probably the only one who like said it pre-tournament that you guys could actually do well and do far if there's no pressure and expectation. And then there's expectation to win it and you lost. But I was like, yeah, with Italy, who knows? The only problem was their fullbacks. Like, Florenzi is not the best, not anymore. He used to be a brilliant talent.
Older.
Lorenzo's okay, but like he's still kind of average. Emerson, he was at Chelsea, same thing, average. So it was just a thing of no one tried exploiting their fullbacks.
The whole problem with Italy too is the fact that Ciro Immobile in a Lazio shirt. I'm a Lazio fan.
Yeah.
He's fucking gold for us. He's amazing. But when he puts on the Azzurri strip, it's like he's a different player. I don't know if he's overthinking things. I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know. That was also their problem for why they didn't qualify for the World Cup. They got it because Lorenzo Insigne was huge for them, obviously, and Donnarumma too. But yeah.
Yeah, but everyone's saying why they didn't qualify for the World Cup, but they're down on Jorginho. Why they didn't qualify is because their forward line weren't scoring goals on a consistent basis.
Yes. Yeah, it's different. It's different when you can do it in a tournament setting compared to qualifiers, where it's more like a league setup. Free kick, Napoli block. Rui bomb.
Yeah.
Did you see that? By the way, did you see
that?
Yeah, go on.
Did I see that? What?
Did you see that? It was like a minute or two ago that set up this free kick that Zambo Anguissa. He there are two Empoli guys on him and he just shimmied his way. Then Osimhen back heel. Oh,
yeah,
really, really nice play.
Yeah, no, I think with like you've got Scamacca, who's doing well at West Ham. You've got Raspadori.
Raspadori's great.
Italy might have forwards now in the future.
Yeah, no, 100%. Ooh, nice move there. Stojanovic gets him off the ball. Heavy press, Napoli. Empoli looked to counter. Haas. Zambo Anguissa, nice interception out for an Empoli throw.
To be fair, maybe it's even a good thing that they didn't qualify because when you kind of look at Italy now, Bonucci and Chiellini's retired. Bonucci, I don't think he's good enough to be starting. So they've got no real quality center backs. Donnarumma hasn't had the best season. Their fullbacks are still poor. Their midfield is going through a transition of stepping away from Jorginho and Verratti. and
Yeah.
trying to put in Tonali. So there's still kind of like a weird imbalance yet
Yeah, it's
until
a
they settle.
transition. Awkward. I
Yeah.
know what you mean.
And their forward line right now is only really Skamaka or
Immobile.
Raspadori. In terms of their wide men, they're not doing that well. And Chiesa only just came back from injury, so he's not even really fit and firing.
The
So they
ACL.
wouldn't
Yeah.
have done well this World Cup anyway. So maybe
Yeah.
it's a good thing.
Yeah. No, they could. Yeah, 100%, bro. They could have gotten embarrassed. Corner Napoli. Nothing there. Empoli looked to counter and easily shut that. Mario Rui going all the way to the right. It's there. Big up Prime. Big up Steve. Hey, thank you, bro. Big up
Staying or leaving Napoli.
Osimhen staying or leaving Napoli next season? If he leaves, where do you see him go? Okay. No, you want Osimhen to stay?
Don't leave. Like I just think about this logically. Where I don't think he suits Ten Hag's style of play with the possession. I'll be honest. Arsenal have a striker. Spurs, to be fair, could get rid of Kane. But I don't want him playing for Spurs. I need us to win trophies for Nigeria. Chelsea, no, we're going to be spending too much money. I don't think we'll spend another like 80 mil on Osimhen.
Yeah, that's true.
Newcastle just bought a guy, and you also have Wilson. You don't need him yet.
Right. Yeah.
And I look at in Europe, right? Like, what?
Bayern.
Do you want to go? But do you want to? You're going to sit on the bench at Bayern.
Behind Mane.
The way
they'd have to get one. They'd have to get rid of one of Sane, Gnabry, Coman, or Mane.
Exactly, or even the way
Moting started.
And even the way what's his name play the way Nagelsmann plays, he doesn't really play with a striker.
Traditional,
So like I just look at like, if you were a hot property last summer and everyone thought with your injuries you'd fade out. You didn't. You're hot property this summer. Wait, give it another season or two. If you're really that good, people will still want you.
Yeah.
Just wait it out. Wait until the market is there for someone of your profile that people would want. And then you can leave. Like I don't get people rushing a move, and then you end up going to like
perfectly fine club to play for.
Yeah.
It's prestigious. You have an amazing fan base, a huge stadium, Champions League football. You could win Scudettos with them, possibly this year. Like it's not like he's in like Cremonese or Watford or some shit. Like he's in one of the bigger clubs in Europe. It's fine, and he's playing well. So like,
the only place I would say Roma need. I think Roma's biggest problem, I think they have maybe a few slight problems in terms of players or positions, but I think their biggest problem is Tammy. He doesn't get enough goals. I think if Roma had Osimhen, I think because they're already my favorites to win Europa, but I think they'd be a shoo-in to win it and a shoo-in to get top 4.
Yeah, you can't count out Mourinho in a Europe.
Exactly.
He's a winner,
and that might be me. And that might be me overrating Osimhen.
He's a
winner. To be fair, so fair enough. That might be me overrating Osimhen. I get that, but I think the guy's so talented. He needs the right team to be playing in Madrid. No, not Madrid. No.
PSG?
No, he's not. No. PSG will kill his career because no one will respect him doing it in the Farmers League, and he's not ready for Real Madrid. He's not ready for Real Madrid.
Not ready yet. Yeah. Because how old is he? 23?
Yeah, he's still relatively young, and also him as a player. I'm looking at him objectively. Like what's his price? Like 70-80 mil? He's not worth that yet.
And I think Napoli would want more for him, considering they paid a lot of money to Lille for him. I believe they bought him for 65, if I'm not mistaken.
Exactly. So if you're saying close to 100 mil, or say if you're saying close, or even say 100 mil, like for that price, you want a proven, ready goal scorer now, world class, or on the cusp of being.
If he didn't have the injury problems, by the way, he probably would. But you're right; we need to see it actually in person.
He's not there yet. He needs he's not there yet, and that's just me being real. Wait it out. Wait until Chelsea's ready.
Yeah. To be fair, yeah. No, yeah. I
Actually,
think
no, maybe
Real.
not Chelsea. Our fan base is too toxic. Maybe not Chelsea.
I could, to be fair, if he kills it this season and next season, going from Napoli to Real Madrid is not a foreign career move. We've seen players go in between those two clubs. So, and Real Madrid would have the money too for
Yeah,
Osimhen, because Napoli would probably want 120 million if he gets,
but
I don't know, 35 this year and 30 next year in all comps.
he's not a Real Madrid player. I think Real Madrid want Mbappe and or Haaland. Like
Yeah.
Osimhen's not that Real Madrid profile.
In terms of what, like marketing, style of play, or
Yeah.
marketing?
Just forget like the ability and stuff. But I think
Oops.
maybe on ability he could be, but in terms of the marketability factor, is he like a Ballon d'Or future winner? No, not in terms of profile.
Not
I think
yet.
that's what Real Madrid always want.
True.
So
True. Yeah.
I think he'd
Regardless.
go to Real Madrid. He'd have a bad start. They'd end up benching him, and that would kill his career.
Right. Well, how long do you think Benzema has left? 2 more years? 1? End of
How old
this
is
year,
he?
maybe?
How
I
old is
think.
he?
How old is Benzema? Let me check here. Hold on. So go to Liverpool. Benzema, Real Madrid. Where is there?
34. Okay, 34.
Yeah. I don't see any
He's
decline from
35. He's 35 next month. So he's 35 this season. He'll be 36 next season. I think this might. I think and the thing is, he'll want to leave on a high. He won't want to leave when he's declining. So I
100%.
think
Yeah.
this should be his last season, but realistically, it might end up being next. This is last season.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. I'll say he'll play. Maybe only way I see Benzema leaving Real Madrid end of this season is if they do the treble or something like that. Because then you could be like, all right, I've done literally everything possible at Real Madrid. I'm gonna head out, maybe go back to Lyon or something. I don't know.
Exactly. Like leave on the high.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So what Marcelo did, Ramos did.
Yeah. Politano cross in, nothing there. Defended well by Napoli, they don't look out of sorts so far yet. They're doing all right. I mean, they're trying to get something started on the counter, but thing with Napoli is that you've got 3-4 guys on chasing down the ball, forcing you to take throw in. It's been game exclusively in Empoli's half. Bro, fucking Zambo and Geese and Ndombele chasing you down, just barging their shoulder in. Napoli have a really, really good physical midfield. Like those guys are bullies, bro. What do you think of Napoli's midfield three?
It's interesting how they transitioned from Sarri style of play to this over the course of 5-6 seasons.
Yeah.
Good physical midfield, but they can also play ball as well. They're not just just a bully.
Yeah, technically gifted, physically dominant. And as soon as I say that, Lobotka filthy back of the heel pass to Raspadori, Lobotka, Zambo.
Which explains why they've been so well they've done so well in Europe, because they have that physicality that takes everyone else by surprise. You don't expect that unless from a Premier League team.
Yeah, and also they play quick one-touch football, like we just said. They're technically sound. Lobotka isn't like a super big guy, but he drifts around, and then Zambo and Gisa and Ndombele, they kind of do this like I don't know how to describe it. They like drift around them and they make these little triangles. It's super pretty.
They weave and interchange, yeah.
Yes. Great win there, Politano, to win that. Header out. He's Di Lorenzo. Crossing gets blocked. Oh, Ostigard. Bro, and the other thing is, too, is with Napoli, every single one of their players has a great first touch. Like, they recruited extremely well in terms of the profile this summer. Obviously, they had Dries Mertens depart, Koulibaly, and all these guys, and they've done so well to replace them. Kim Min Jae, fucking baller. Oh, my God. Great center back. Here's Empoli trying to get something started. Decent through ball, Parisi. It finds Martin Satriano. Back over Parisi. Zambo just fucking clocks him there. How far do you see this Napoli team going in the Champions League, by the way, and in Serie A? Like, how do you rate their squad and whatnot? What are your thoughts?
What, they've got Frankfurt, they get through past Frankfurt. If I look at the draw and judge who they have to play, it'll be what? Inter, Man City, Real Madrid, then Club Brugge, Club Brugge, Chelsea, AC Milan, and Bayern.
Right.
I think they're potentially good enough on an off day to catch Bayern by surprise because, again, Nagelsmann's inexperience. Maybe catch PSG by surprise just based on the fact of PSG tend to slip up in Europe.
Yeah.
Chelsea, they could beat us. I'll be real.
Great cross and block. Yeah. If Chelsea somehow, advance against Dortmund and they get Napoli, I think Napoli would walk it, to be honest. Maybe they lose the home leg, like 2-1 or something, but at the Stadio Diego Maradona, I see Napoli holding Chelsea to like 3 or 4, if I'm honest. I don't know if that's
I think the vast majority of teams, Napoli. I don't think there's, other than probably Man City, there's probably not a team Napoli would.
They would still give Man City a good game. I don't think they'd be betting favorites to advance. Maybe the bookies would lean a bit too heavy on Man City.
I don't think there's a team Napoli should fear. Not that they'd beat everyone, but there's not a team they should actually fear, just based on how they're playing. Now, keep in mind, if Osimhen's out injured and Kvaratskhelia gets an injury or something, then all of a sudden that's a different conversation.
Yeah. But you could say the same thing for a Man City. Like, there is squad depth on Man City is above Napoli, but Napoli, low key, they've got a great squad. They've got a lot of versatility too, because Raspadori can play as that false 9. Osimhen can play as a striker. Giovanni Simeone on loan from LS Verona. He's been incredible this year for them.
But the only difference in Serie A, again, like, they started the season well last season, but an injury to Osimhen, they didn't have the depth or quality, and they fell apart. Now, like, they're still top, and I'm assuming they'll be even if they lose next week, they'll still be top going into the World Cup. Like, they should be fine.
There's 6
maybe
points.
The only problem, maybe the only problem will be if they really have a chance to go far in the Champions League and they start rotating and all of a sudden they start dropping games.
Right.
And they get sucked back in. But, I don't know. Like, realistically, they get to the quarterfinals and probably get knocked out, I guess. Then they should be fine in the league to win it.
Yeah.
AC Milan, and Leao's got his Serie A. He can come to Chelsea in the summer. Fine. It's fine.
True. Andy Bell, my Newcastle buddy, what's going on? Hey, Steve. What's up, Andrew? What's going on, bro? How you doing? Playing like fine wine at 34. Fucking hell. I think Benzema will stay for 2 more seasons at Real Madrid. Yeah, fair enough.
What do you think of Samuel Chukwueze at Villarreal?
Chukwueze?
Yeah.
I like him. I like him a lot. I feel like he doesn't play that much for them though. Like they've. I don't know. I like Chikwueze a lot. To be honest, I rate him highly. He's got plenty of flair. He's explosive. He's a good shot. Like he's a very good player. I like Chikwueze a lot, and I also like Moises Simon also at FC Nantes. He's a bit inconsistent. Kind of reminds me of ASM in some aspects of that inconsistency, but got some wonderful.
Yes, Neymar is very inconsistent. He is very inconsistent.
Who?
Simon, I agree, is very inconsistent. He can there are games where he will terrorize a fullback.
Yes.
Like in AFCON, remember him doing that in his first group game against Egypt. He terrorized his fullback. Second game disappeared.
Yeah.
Like so annoying.
Yeah. No, he does blow a bit too hot and cold. And that ultimately that's why he's still at Nantes. With all respect to Nantes. Yeah, a very historic French club, but like nowadays they don't have the finances to compete with other, huge, European or French teams. But that's why he is still there, because of the inconsistency. Because like I've seen games with him, bro. He's for club and country. He has all the potential to rip you apart, but he also has the potential to just go completely missing from games. And like sometimes he goes missing from games and no one's even like doubling up on him. And it's like, dude, come on. But yeah, Andy Bell echoes my sentiment. Napoli, tough game for anyone in the Champions League. And like I said, if they played at Manchester City, again, Napoli would not be favorites. I think Man City, for me, yeah, they'd be favorites, but like the bookies might say it's a 60-40 kind of thing, and I think it's more of a 55-45 Man City advantage. It's not a huge difference, but in the bookies' eyes, that would be big. It's like 10 extra bucks for a win or whatever. But yeah, seriously, I really like the look of Napoli. The only complaint I have about their squad is there's no backup to Di Lorenzo. So if they can get that addressed in January, bring in maybe a young.
They do. They have. No, they do. They have what's his name? Hizaj.
No, he's at Lazio. Hasai, the Albanian guy. Yeah, he's at Lazio. He chills on the bench for us.
Oh, my bad. Because I was looking at the Lazio lineup. Okay, my bad.
No, it's all right. No, they don't. Napoli don't have any traditional right back. I'm sure they do in the academy. Osimhen. Ooh. Almost bullied his way through the box, but did get cleared. Great cross in. Claimed by Empoli.
Oh, brilliant feet.
Yeah, that was. And again, his physicality, he has the determination to just be like, fuck you, I'm getting there. It didn't work that time, but like his effort and like work rate, like that's living, bro. Look at the replay of that. There's 4 guys on him. 4. And he still almost got through. It's like an NFL running back when someone's trying to tackle him, and it's just like he won't move. He stands up the whole time. It's like, fuck me. Ryan Room,
yo. You watch football? Huh? Do you watch any other sports? You watch football? Do you not watch any other sports?
No, I watch NFL, basketball. Like I try to watch. I'm a Bulls fan, obviously, but I try to watch a lot of.
How do you have time to watch everything?
I make the time. Like, how people have their favorite Netflix series or their favorite movies or their favorite this and favorite that. It's like, fuck all that. Sports.
Yeah, no, but even then, it's like, do you not have time to like breathe or like eat food or like take a shit or something? Like, you need time to do something.
No, I do. Empoli was some good football. Good interception there, Zambo and Gisa. Here's Mario Rui. Nah, bro, football is my whole life. And then if football isn't on, I'll watch NFL or I'll watch basketball, baseball. So yeah, and yes, Ryan, room it is prime from the terrace, 100%.
Yeah.
The most logical Chelsea fan I ever met in my life. He has more screens. Yeah, Andy. Yeah, Steve. That's when he says he has more screen. He has more screens than a Sony Entertainment Store, mate. Yeah, no, I got
How many screens do you have?
1, 2, 3, and then 2 laptops.
Oh, only
One of
three.
which, no, only
I don't know why, but I always figured you have like a huge scout network of games running at the same time. You know, like in those security rooms where they've got like
What?
50 camera screens. Oh, like those security rooms where they got like 50 camera screens.
Right, with all the TV. Yeah. No, it's basically that. Basically. I enjoy my football. And my sports in general. I don't know. It just gives me, it's just fun to watch. It's like, I like the tribalism kind of part of it. I don't know. I've always just loved sports more than anything else. Like, I don't know. But yes, that is to answer your question, Prime. I don't have time for anything else. I have a girlfriend, believe it or not. I do have a girlfriend, but she works all the time, and so do I. So I don't see her as much as I'd like to in person, but that's just
Yeah. Streaming and watching football games is work. Yeah.
No, I have a night. I have what's it called? I work at well, yeah, I already told you about that. I work at Walmart.
No. I know. No, I was
Yeah.
making a joke. Like one day this will be a living for you. No, I have to watch the game. It's work. It's my job.
We can't go on a dinner date, babe. Fucking Lazio versus Monza is on. I'm sorry.
I have to. Do you want to pay the bills? Do you want to pay the bills? No. Okay.
All set up for his OnlyFans coming soon. Yeah, all my TVs. Jesus Christ, Andy. Fucking savage.
OnlyFans watch along.
OnlyFans watch along.
I'm actually surprised people haven't done stuff like that. Actually, probably people have. Who knows?
Just like what, 2 laptops with porn on it, OnlyFans, fucking porn on that TV, fucking brazzers on this one, lesbians.com on the other one, fucking MILFs on the back, MILFs.com on this phone, and then on this phone, and then on my actual phone, and you could really
if you can do a watch along for if you can do a watch along for a press conference or for a football game or a basketball, you can do it for anything, man.
You could, 100%. Video games too. Zambongi's a weak shot on target. You just say, 100%. You still work at the dog kennel, Steve? No, I left there 2 months ago, or no, a month and a half. I used to work at a dog place, but it was understaffed and like it was just too fucking stressful, bro. I just couldn't do it no more. They wanted to hire someone allegedly, but I worked there for a year and like 2 more people got hired, but like 5 people left. So I was just like, okay, I'm done. I'll go work at Walmart and make $17.50 an hour, work overnight so that I can do shit like this during the day. Like, just works out, to be honest. Like I've worked in 9 hours. I haven't slept because I got home at like 7, dropped off my brother at Walmart so he could go work during the day. I made the thumbnails and stuff like that for this. Empoli on the attack, by the way. Oh, good block, Kim and Jay.
So when you're working nights, that's during the day for us. Like cool. So you're not actually missing any games. That's actually good. That's smart.
Bro, exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
wow. Cool. I read it.
Yeah, bro. I might not appear smart. I don't know how I appear to people on the outside. I got no fucking clue, but I think some things out. I make it work. Yeah. I get my football.
You're making more money, and you're not missing any games. Yeah, I read. I mean, you're missing sleep probably, but hey, you can sleep when you're dead.
Who the fuck cares about that? And honestly, you know what? This is the last week. Good cross it. Oh, good block there. Almost a corner Napoli. Empoli get out. No, bro. The thing is like, yeah, you're right. The sleep. No. What I was saying was, okay, here's what I was saying. This is the last weekend of league football because the World Cup's obviously in 2 weeks, so they'll take a week off of club football completely to prepare for the 20th, which is the first game. So I can just sleep all day if I want next week. When I get home.
take extra shifts and take the time off for the World Cup.
Fuck yeah. There you go. Yeah, I might just do that. I don't know if Walmart would let me work from 10 p.m. till 7 a.m. and then work, I don't know, 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. Maybe they would, maybe they wouldn't. 4 hours to just sleep in the parking lot. You know what I mean? Maybe they'd let me do that. I would do it. If there's no football on, then fuck it. What else am I going to do? Hang out with my girlfriend?
Yeah. Who'd want to do that? Who'd want to do that?
Hey, Steve, can you imagine the tune playing in this next year? Yeah. We can date to dream. Have a great season. Thanks, Caseball UK. Big up yourself, bro. This isn't Champions League. No, but I think what he's saying was imagine Newcastle playing Napoli in the Champions League. That's what I think he was trying to.
Okay.
Bro, that's the fucking dream. Now, Latimus, what's your opinion on Newcastle so far this season in terms of, like, what's their ceiling and what's their floor? Where do you see them finishing lower than 8th? And do you think their ceiling is 2nd? Like, what's your ceiling and what's your floor for Newcastle?
I think the lowest you finish should be
7th.
I think the lowest you'll finish is like 10th. Like the lowest you'll finish. I think you finish no higher than like 7th. Like, and I'm saying that based on you've had a brilliant start, but in the running of the season, when it's pressure moments and you need to get results to get top 4,
right.
And you play on a Sunday, say Chelsea and United and stuff have played on the Saturday, we've all got 3 points. The pressure's on you to then go on and win and keep that pressure on. Can you guys do that? It's not about ability, it's about mentality. And I don't know either. I can't say you can't, and I can't say you can.
I can't say that we have it or we don't. Yeah. That's true because I've never seen Newcastle in this situation over the coming up now on 6 years of supporting the club. That's the thing. But like Caseball points out,
back at the start of the season when
Raspadori's save. Yeah, go on.
But the thing is, back at the start of the season, when people were saying, "Oh, Newcastle were top 4," or even during this season when people have been getting like gassed about Newcastle, I kept saying, "Relax. Let's not give them an unrealistic expectation." Because if you guys like say your last 6 games, you bottle it, not bottle it, but you
lost, maybe
start losing, and you end up finishing 7th. That's not a you didn't. Yeah, you guys didn't bottle anything. It's just that,
we regressed.
Maybe the pressure showed. But you're not expected. But you're not. You shouldn't be expected to get top 6. Yeah, you shouldn't be. This is not the season where you should be breaking top 6. Because keep in mind, a year ago, you guys were in a relegation battle and you were going to get relegated. All of a sudden, you get new owners, you spend money. Like, it doesn't. The Leicester fairy tale is not. Like I keep saying to Tony, the Leicester fairy tale is not the model you should follow. Not maybe not even next season you guys get top 6 or top 4. Maybe it takes another 2 seasons, which is fine because it's meant to be a project and it takes time. You guys should be fine with that.
What I think, the only thing that I disagree with is the expectation. Like when I say, because I think we will make top 4. That's just what I think. My expectation is that we finish no lower than like 9th. If we finish 7th, that's a great season regardless. Even if we choke, it's going to feel shitty in the moment. But like compared to previous years that I have experienced, it's a million miles better than finishing 13th, playing shit football the whole year, getting trounced by big 6 teams home and away.
That's you as a fan. Of course, you can be happy and get gas and say top. That's cool. You saying that, but like I'm talking about in terms of other fans and rivals. If you guys end up, this amazing start and everything. If you guys like don't do well in your final 10 games, or whatever, and you end up finishing 7th, or let's say even 8th. I don't want this narrative twisting, and because you guys have money now, and people are starting to not like that. I don't want this narrative twisting and people saying Newcastle bottled it. They didn't bottle anything. They didn't have a bottle to begin with. What did they bottle?
We essentially, it's like you play with house money and you lose half of it. Like,
exactly.
Okay.
It's like I don't even know what my prediction was for Newcastle. I think it was like 8th or 9th or something. Probably like 8th or something like that. If you guys finished 7th, 8th, and 9th, that's where you should be realistically.
And you know what the best part is? We haven't even talked about what we could do in the FA Cup or League Cup. It's a successful season in my book if we finish 8th and win a League Cup or FA Cup. That's success.
I think 8th is so. Yeah, so you guys finish like 8th, 9th, 10th, like an FA Cup or a Carabao.
Huge. That bro, that
and
would
you guys need that for
mentality.
And this is something Spurs fans don't get. For mentality, for kind of binding you guys together, not just your play, because all these players you have now, realistically, they won't be in the squad over the next 3 seasons. A lot of them will be gone. But in terms of your club and the owners and your fans, trying to build this kind of energy and mentality in big games, in big moments that we've won, we can get over that line. You need that. Spurs fans, they're happy to just go to Wembley. If they lose, they're not going to complain. They don't have that energy around them of like, we've been here before. We know what it takes. We're, the mighty Newcastle. We can do it. Yeah. Chelsea won the Champions League with bums like Havertz, Werner, and Mount up top because we had energy in the stadium. We believe that we can get over that line. Yeah. Like, you need some things. Or winning even a Carabao, say you don't win anything this season, you finish 8th or 7th. Next season, you're in the Conference League. Go win that.
Yeah.
I would expect Newcastle to win the Conference, or if you get Europa, or if you finish finished in 6th and you get Europa League football next season, I would say maybe not win it, depending who's in it, but a quarterfinal, a semi-final, why not?
Yeah, 100%. Raspadori, Osimhen. Oh, he almost had a filthy goal.
Yeah.
Sick.
As opposed to Spurs, who say, let's sack off every cup competition just to end up finishing 3rd again in the Prem. Like, realistically, finish like a team that hasn't won a trophy in 15, 16 years. Finishing top 4 doesn't mean anything. It shouldn't mean anything. Go win a trophy.
It's prestigious and nice to be in the UCL, but like, don't you want to win something? Isn't that
exactly
the dream of every fan of every club?
Would you sacrifice finishing 5th? Say you have a chance to get top 4, but you finish say 6 points away, but you win the FA Cup, or would you rather finish top 4, or say even finish 3rd and not? What do you think is more important?
FA Cup. FA Cup 100%, because we haven't won a trophy since 1956. Yeah. 1956, we beat Man City in the final.
Yeah.
So we have no right.
A bit more. Yeah.
Because think of the guys like Andy. He's my buddy. He's like 40. So his childhood was, essentially bottling it. 95, 96, second place. 96, 97, second place. When we had the lead at Christmas and Man United and the whole, I would love it if we won, and FA Cup final loss to Arsenal, and the following year, I believe, to Man United, or maybe it's in the reverse. You know what I'm saying? Like, for Newcastle winning a League Cup, honestly, for Newcastle fans, it would be like England winning the World Cup, like that in terms of that.
It would start, and it would start something for you guys. It would
100%.
Because it's great you guys have all this money and all of that, and sure you can spend big and maybe try and get players, but like in reality, are you as attractive as like any other team in the top 6? Forget the money aspect of it, obviously, but could you say you're as attractive as any top in the top 6? Maybe not, but like winning a trophy and saying this project is actually real, and having a trophy to show for it, that helps. Regardless of all the money you can just throw at a player, but that helps. That helps sell it more. Winning, say, an FA Cup this season, and you win, say, a Conference League next season or something, that helps sell it.
Because you want to go to a
mentality
club.
As a club.
You want to go to
no matter what players we bring in. Yeah.
Sorry to cut you off. I was just gonna say. I do this. This is the autism in me, bro. I think no. To interject, winning trophies is what attracts the players because you want to go somewhere where they win trophies. Because when you get old and you tell your kids, your grandkids, what did you do in life, Dad? I was a part of an FA Cup winning team for Newcastle for damn near 70 years. I'm a hero in that city. I could be 80 years old and people would be like, I remember that goal you scored in the final. Here's a free pint. You know what I mean? It's legacy shit.
Exactly.
That's what players want, bro.
Exactly.
Legacy shit.
But not even that. Just you guys you got like you don't want to be in a situation in 3, 4 years, 5 years where you've built yourselves up to a point of say you can challenge, but yet you, or maybe you would believe because you'd be sucked into the gas and stuff. But like some Newcastle fans or rivals not believing you guys can get over the line because we haven't seen you do anything along the way. How can I trust that? Who will still be here? Probably maybe Bruno. How can I trust Bruno will be consistent enough or important enough for you guys over the course of the season to win the Prem? Or how can I believe, as great of a football maybe you'll play, that you'll be able to win the Champions League or something?
Right.
Like that sort of thing isn't unique. Same thing with Spurs. When they challenged us for the title, honestly, I never took them seriously because you haven't won anything. I can't believe you can go neck and neck with us. And eventually they didn't. They always fell away. You need something. I said this to Spurs fans. Win a Carabao Cup. The next season, I'll take you seriously to win a title.
Because you have a trophy behind you, for God's sake. It shows that you are the best team in something.
Exactly. I saw Roma last season, and people can laugh. People can laugh Carabao Cup or Conference League, but Roma hadn't won a trophy in 14, 15 years. Funny enough, like Spurs. Their first European trophy, I think, in their history, first trophy in so long. The importance that gave to that city, that club. Yes, it's Conference League. Yes, we're gonna laugh, but to them, it means something. The Carabao Cup maybe doesn't mean anything to a Chelsea fan or to an Arsenal fan, but to Newcastle or a Conference League to Newcastle, right now, that could mean the world.
Yeah. 100%. Oh, did you freeze? You lag out, Prime? Might have lagged out a bit.
Yeah.
I think you lagged.
Is what it is.
I think you lagged out a little bit. What did you say? The past 20 seconds? Talking about how the Carabao Cup it'll mean more to Newcastle than it does to Chelsea, right? That's facts. I agree with that. Napoli, by the way, 74% possession. Double the passes of Empoli, too. You there? Let's see. Hold on. I'm going to add him back in. You there, Latimus? The UK viewers. Oh, I gotta switch it to. What am I switching it to? Maybe he's on a call or something. But anyways, people, it's 0-0 at halftime between Napoli and Empoli. I'm a bit surprised, if I'm honest, just because Raspadori missed a fucking sitter. I don't know how he missed that, but they'll move on from that. But Napoli have looked completely a better side. I mean, they're just showing right now Raspadori compared to Satriano. 26 touches for Raspadori, 7 for Satriano. It's completely, they're completely dominating the game. Well, not dominate. You know what? This term dominating, bro, not really sure why people use it. To me, dominating means you win 7-0 and you have 20 shots on goal and you have like 80% possession. You're dominating the ball, but like, what does that mean? A dominant performance like a 4 or 5-0 or a 3. Like, you gotta, to dominate is to like completely obliterate them. Like, you're their bitch, essentially. I don't know if I see that necessarily with I possess the ball more than you. Like, did you win the game? No? Yes? Okay. Like, who gives a fuck? But yeah, I think Latimus just had to head out real quick. But yeah, man. More like 15. Oh, no worries, Latimus. Yeah, Latimus just messaged me on WhatsApp. Hey, bro, I'm lagging, so I came out. Gonna do the Wi-Fi, then come back in. No worries. Yeah, 100%. But anyways, no, Napoli are playing some good football, though. Let's be real. Napoli are playing some good football. I just think Empoli they've defended well. Like, not many shots on target for Napoli to really sink their teeth into. I mean, Vicario, the Empoli goalkeeper, hasn't necessarily had too much to do. Raspadori missed that sitter. The thing is like, if Empoli want to win this, they just got to get forward a little bit more. Cut that possession down to, even if it's something nominal like 65-35. That's a hell of a lot better than 74-26. Like, you got to give yourself at least a little bit of a chance. If you think about it, 74% possession, what that actually means is that for every 100 touches of the ball, 74 of them will be from Napoli. And especially when the game, and then if you consider that, if you're dominating possession, that means that you're in the other team's half, like, most likely. I mean, why would you possess the ball in your own half just playing with it around? That makes no sense. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Raspadori missed that. Jesus Christ. But anyways, good performance, Napoli. I just think they're just a tiny bit unlucky. And the setup too. That's what the Osimhen's so brilliant at. Just linking the play up. Again, one of those triangles with Zambo Anguissa, who's having a brilliant game, by the way. Absolutely, tremendous game from Zambo Anguissa. Just physical presence, very smart. Really, really good through ball for Raspadori there. He just barely missed. But yeah, I do feel Napoli will get the goal, but I think Empoli are going to definitely make them work for it. They did 45 minutes of it. What Empoli have to be careful of is that you can't get away with, you gotta find some way to limit Zambo Anguissa on the ball, and you gotta get a little bit more possession to give yourself even like half a chance. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's a competitive. Jesus Christ. Anyways, my poll. 8 votes, by the way, on the poll on the channel. 100% Napoli win. Fair enough. Yeah. Yes. Interesting results, people. But yeah, feel free to hit the like button and subscribe to whether you're watching this on Strasbourg Steve or on Newcastle Fans TV Extra. Regardless of who it is, go like the video, subscribe, and all that. I had 5 people live watching, so that's pretty cool. Big up to all of you guys. Thanks for the support and whatnot. And Latimus Prime will be back generally soon. He just said his Wi-Fi was a bit fucked up, so is what it is on that. But yeah, people. Now, how else can I analyze this game? How else can I analyze this? So, in terms of what I'm liking from seeing from Napoli, Anguissa. Really, really think Anguissa's been brilliant for them. Ostigard has some great through balls also to find the likes of Raspadori, who will then, Osimhen drifts off to the left, combination play, then Anguissa slides in. They've had some great movement, really, really good movement. They're really keeping Empoli pinned back in their own half in terms of you can't cross this. they're not like this midfield isn't like super, super quick, but it's very efficient and they're mobile in a lot of ways. Like they know where to be at the right time. They're very good anticipators and they're proactive, and there's a lot of things to like about Napoli. The only thing that's let them down today is the finishing boots. That's it. So I guess they got a hell of a lot of time left. 45 minutes, a lot can happen, but I feel like if Empoli get a goal, they'll win. I feel like if Empoli get the first goal, I think they'll win. Just because it seems like one of those kind of games, first goal wins, in my opinion. And also given that Empoli have beaten Napoli the past 3, meetings in Serie, so if Empoli want to chase that goal, if I'm looking on the bench for someone, I mean Liberto Cacace, the New Zealand international. I struggle with this name. I'm Polish, bro, and I can't pronounce Sebastian's last name. Valukovic, I believe. Berto Grassi, kind of a pacey center mid. He's all right. Sam Lammers, honestly, has been disappointing. But maybe he can get you someone in there. Decent physical presence, He's all right. I had higher hopes for him, honestly, at Atalanta and his form at PSV. I thought maybe that could translate easier to Serie. Clearly not. Liam Anderson, nice, neat, tidy midfielder. I like him. Akpro, kind of a scrub, really. Ebuhi, he's a decent player. I'm thinking maybe what I would do if I were Empoli and I wanted to maybe go for some attacking play. I bring Piazza in, Marco Piazza. Maybe sub out a guy like Baldanzi, just because I haven't seen much of him today. I'm liking the lot. I Nick Haas, to me, for Empoli, Haas has done very well. Nicholas Haas. Stojanovic has done a good job, and Parisi also is one of their attacking outlets off the left. So for me, I think you keep the midfield 3. That's working 100%. I'd put Bajrami up top, probably. Piazza in the 10. Maybe give Parisi a little more license to roam, and Stojanovic can kind of go on that back 3 sort of thing. So maybe that's what Empoli can do. I don't know. Maybe if Parisi gets a bit tired, then you could possibly go with Cacace off the bench because he's very quick. I don't know. Sam Lammers too. Maybe Sam Lammers on for Baldanzi. Bajrami in for there because I believe Empoli they kind of play narrow because they don't got any traditional wingers. They kind of 3 forwards or inverted, however you want to call it. But yeah, man. And then for Napoli, if I were looking at some substitutions, I mean, no one's really put a foot wrong in this game. I mean, I think Di Lorenzo's been all right, but you don't have a like-for-like replacement for Di Lorenzo. That's the only downfall of Napoli's squad, really. But he's looked okay. I just think he kind of looks tired. I think there were a few times where Napoli could have got something going and his cross was blocked, or he's got the endeavor and the ambition to get forward. I just think the quality it's a bit lacking from him today, but he hasn't been caught out of position. He's defended well against their threats in terms of Bajrami and Parisi. So I don't know. We'll see. But for Napoli, maybe you want to mix it up and throw on Chucky Lozano on for Politano. Maybe give a new partner for Di Lorenzo to kind of work off of. But I don't know. I'm trying to think where else we could go with this. I would keep Osimhen on because he's a match winner, 100%. Oliveira could, maybe they could possibly sub him on for Mario Rui if you want to give maybe a more defensive presence. Gaetano's come on for a few games and looked all right. He's a young player with some decent potential. Zielinski's an interesting pick too for a possible sub. Trying to think who else. Elif Elmas, he's a brilliant player. Oh my god, I like Elmas a lot. But to me, none of the 3 deserve to get subbed off. I think they've been tremendous. to be honest. So for Napoli, maybe you just wait until like the 70, 75th minute because like I think they will score. It's just kind of like I don't know exactly when, if they could, but should be a good second half, people. Should be a good second half. But stay tuned. Stay tuned to keep watching. We're about to start the second half, and that means I have to stay fucking posted on my phone. I don't want to fuck this up. Here's Luciano Spalletti coming in. I don't know what he's chewing on. Interesting. And second half almost starting. It's going to start right now. So let's see if Napoli, without their, one of their star men, Kavica Kvaratskhelia, if they can lead them to another victory in Serie A, which would bring them, temporarily up to what? What's their fucking... It would bring them temporarily up to 38 points above, 9 points above AC Milan, who are at 29. And if Napoli win, they'll be at 38. Lazio coming in there at fucking in third place. That's crazy. Lost to Salernitana. Bro, if we didn't lose to Salernitana, Osimhen had her a bit over the bar. Yeah, make sure you like and subscribe the video, people. Like and subscribe. To the channel. Either one. Whichever one you're watching, I'm big up to yourself. But, yeah, people. Anyways. 46 minute. Did I line up that time perfectly? Yes, I did. Holy shit. That's the first ever time that I've lined up my phone with the start of the second half. Literally, if you add 45 to that, is the exact time. Holy fuck. Wow. I'm impressed with myself, to be fair. But yeah, get your comments in, people. You can ask me about the game. Ask me what you think about this player, that player. It could be Napoli or Empoli related, Serie A related. It don't matter, but it is what it is. Also watching Borussia Dortmund, Wolfsburg, and Spezia Udinese. Here's Empoli on the attack. Maybe they listened to my halftime talk because I was saying, just get forward a little bit more, Napoli or Empoli. Sorry, just get a little more forward. Get a little adventurous. No one's expecting you. I mean, based off the poll I did on the channel, 8 people. I don't know how many of the 8 people are like Serie A experts or lovers or whatever. Most people think Napoli are going to win anyways. You're playing with house money. May as well just fucking do it. Just go and attack. You expected to lose. Here's Zambo Anguissa. Here's Politano. Politano on the right. Cross into the box. Good header out. Here's Zambo. Di Lorenzo. Over to Politano. Politano, great cross in the good goalkeeping there, to be fair, from Empoli to just claim that out because Osimhen coming in. That's a scary proposition for any goalkeeper. Good goalkeeping there from Vicario. Cleared up by Ismaili. Satriano header goes out. Napoli throwing. There's a throw in. Mario Rui over to Kim Min-jae. Back to Mario Rui, the Portuguese fullback. He's looking. Plays it back safe to Kim Min-jae. Min-jae. Back to Rui. Rui trying to find someone open. Takes a look. Goes up. Takes it on his own. Says, fuck it. Lays it off to Ndombele. Ndombele over Zambo. Zambo Anguissa. Rui. Great combination play there, and it'll be a corner Napoli. Brilliant stuff there from Napoli, just setting up. It's like how in the NFL, it's like when you have a star wide receiver or tight end, manufactured touches for your star players. Like they're drifting into the correct space and creating chances for their star players. Like Zambo has been probably my man of the match for Napoli, if I'm honest. He's on form, so like get him the ball. He's on fire right now. So good decision, at least to a Napoli corner. Got 2 over it. Corner, Ostigard header. A bit over that. Yeah, that'll be a goal kick. Vicari tried to throw it, but it's rolled a goal kick over the line. Vicario, not Vicari. Jesus Christ. Yeah, goal kick Empoli. Just plays it over to Vicario. Long kick out. Header won by Politano, or Di Lorenzo, sorry. Zambo gets muscled off there by Razvan Merin. Ball in. Didn't find anyone in particular. Merit just collects it easily. Excuse me. Here's Mario Rui. Here's Kim. Back to Mario Rui. Here's Rui. Header down by Ismalji. I don't know how to say that, to be fair. I'm not an expert in Albanian. Ismajli. Ismajli. I don't know. But either way. Ooh, Udinese on the attack here. Oh, nothing there. Anyways, here's Napoli back on the attack. Here's Di Lorenzo. Over to, it looks like Ostigard. It's Kim Min-jae. Nice ball there. Faz Mario Rui takes a little bit of a forward position. Stanislav Lobotka. Passed didn't find anyone really. And a turnover. Empoli looked to transition. Great. Again there from Zambo Anguissa. Right place, right time. Easy. Didn't have to clatter him. Just get his foot in the way and one possession back with ease. Ndombele back to Mario Rui. Rui. He finds Raspadori. He gets the ball. Raspadori, Zambo! Shot above. Again, great play there from Raspadori. To be fair, really good play. Yeah, Rui. Raspadori wins it. The Empoli defender just didn't quite get there in time. Nicolas Haas, sorry. Technically a midfielder, but played a position. Satriano tries to get in, but great work there, Kim Min-jae. Great work. A little bit short on that. No foul called there. Jim is Empoli. Oh, so close from Empoli there. That's the only suspect moment so far from Napoli this game. Kim Min-jae just a little bit too soft with the pass out, leads to a direct, turnover. And Bandinelli, decent chance, but completely skied it. Didn't get on target at all. But yeah, they got away with it there. But that's the thing about defending. You are going to make mistakes as a defender, whether you pay for them or not. That's a different question. Here's Zambo, gets it back. Here's Politano. Zambo Anguissa. Zambo gives it back to Di Lorenzo. Stanislav Lobotka. Back to Zambo. Zambo is going to play the cross in. Decent cross. Claimed by Vicario. How old is Vicario? I think I've seen him around the block. 26. Okay. He's a decent goalkeeper. Nothing like amazing, but it's all right. Header one there. Mario Rui clears it, but turnover. See? I literally said it at halftime too. I said that if I were Napoli and I were to, if I were their manager or whatever, I'd tell them, let's get forward a little bit more, guys, because it's 0-0. We have a history of beating them. Like, what it takes to beat Napoli. Let's just get forward a bit more. So far, it's bearing fruit for Empoli. They look like a dangerous team. It's kind of a back and forth. It's a good game, to be fair. Here's Di Lorenzo over to Politano. Politano. He's looking for Osimhen. Politano. Politano, great switch over to find the feet of Di Lorenzo. Di Lorenzo ball in. Good defending there again, to be fair, from what the fuck is his name? The Albanian defender. Fucking A, what's his name? It's Jimsiti, not Jimsiti. Ismajli. Ismajli? I don't know how to say it in Albanian. Yeah, Luperto's our other center back. Stojanovic. I like Stojanovic. How old is he? 27, Slovenian. Right. Okay, fair enough. I wonder where Prime went. Anyways. Here's Ismajli. Back to Vicario. Luperto chases it, just leaves it for Parisi. Parisi, not really a great pass, but Napoli are threatening now. Here's Zambo Anguissa over to Politano. Politano on the run. He draws two guys on him. Politano stunts, fakes, drops it back to the safe feet of Zambo Anguissa. Anguissa, Lobotka. Lobotka finds a midfield switch over to Mario Rui. Napoli smell blood in the water. Possibly Kim Min-jae pushing up. Here's Ostigard. Ostigard to Di Lorenzo. Or Politano, sorry. Zambo Anguissa, little combination play there. Politano getting forward. Good defense there from Napoli again, to be fair. Or from Empoli. Great work there from Abotka, but that is a yellow. The shove. It was a good physical challenge, but then the second one following was, clearly a yellow. Swiped at him with his arms. He swiped the Albanian number 10, Bajrami. Nedim Bajrami, the 23-year-old Albanian number 10. Yeah, Bajrami. Is that FC Zurich? No, sorry, Grasshopper Zurich, not FC Zurich. Two different things. Anyways, here's a very, very long free kick. Empoli gets shot off from way, way far out, and it goes wide from Razvan Merin, the Romanian. A decent hit. It just wasn't on target. It had plenty of power, and it wasn't super high. Direction was just completely not even close to the realm of good enough. Completely off target, but some power behind it at least. Mario Rui. Ndombele gets blocked there from Nicolas Haas, the Swiss midfielder. And Empoli are making an attacking change. Bro, it's like I said. That's fucking crazy. Here's Lobotka. Over to Ostigard, who's getting a lot more on the ball, seems like. Mario Rui didn't get back fast enough, it looks like. And Jean-Daniel Akpro is coming on for Empoli. And also coming on is who else is coming on for Empoli? Who the fuck is that? Is that Fazzini? No, it's Sam Lammers. Okay. See if he can do something. So Nicolas Haas, which is kind of weird. I wouldn't have subbed Haas personally because I think he's a pretty decent player. Satriano's coming off. Kind of a rough day at the office for him. Not too much to work with. But they are finding Napoli are finding some, or Empoli are finding some decent outlets. They are a little bit more attack-minded. It definitely hasn't been a 74-26 kind of half for Napoli. So that's good for Empoli, relatively speaking. Here's Zambo Anguissa. Lobotka. Ostigard. Here's Kim Min-jae. Finds Mario Rui, the Portuguese. Turns one. Finds the feet of Ndombele. Ndombele. Shot on it decently. I didn't think he'd get that much power on it, but it was had some decent power on it, but it was a bit too low and too straight at the goalkeeper. But that's decent there from Ndombele. I didn't think he could generate that much power when he turned like that. Fair play. Direction just could have been different. Maybe that could have been a goal. That could be like a near post kind of finish. Have Empoli made their 2 subs yet? I think they have. Nico Haas and Satriano. Anyways, Napoli on the attack is Di Lorenzo. He finds Politano. Politano over to back to Di Lorenzo. Foul there on Politano. Yellow for Parisi, the young 19-year-old Italian left back. Yeah, that was a bit cynical there. Jesus hell. Chill out, Parisi. You fucking crazy guy. Jesus. Ooh. Yeah, I got stuck in there. Fucking A. And it'll be a free kick for Napoli. I feel like Napoli do miss Kvaratskhelia a little bit just because of the unpredictability. And don't get me wrong, like this is a very good Napoli team without Kvara in it, but you know what I'm saying. It's all about just having that guy. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with Politano and Raspadori. I really, really like both of them. Politano, just rough as nails, great player. To be honest, he's smart, just a neat footballer, versatile. It does look like he might get replaced for Chucky Lozano, the Mexican international. Free kick, Napoli, ball in. Header Osimhen just over the bar. I feel like this could be a 0-0. Napoli just keep missing their chances. Great header Osimhen, to be fair, but it was just a bit too high. But yeah, he can fucking wow. That Osimhen's got a hell of a leap. I'm telling you. Is Zombo. Oh, Zombo and Gisa's down. I'm not sure if that's something. Took a little bit of contact there and a kind of a 50-50 with Bettinelli, who's on a yellow card, by the way. Bettinelli's got to be careful because if Empoli go down to 10 man, that's probably their chances of winning done and dusted, and it puts the point that they currently have in a lot of jeopardy, obviously. So no foul though, no fouls says the ref, no yellow. So Bettinelli's still on. Empoli trying to throw it in. They're getting a little closer, inching. Empoli throw in. Little bit of time I said from Empoli. Empoli on the edge of the box. Sam Lammers. And it's claimed by Alex Meret. And Meret looks to counter. This is where Napoli could really hurt them if Empoli have a bit too many bodies forward. But Empoli, to be fair, they got the best out of Napoli there with the one touch. Little scrum there in midfield. Stojanovic getting involved in there, the 27-year-old Slovenian right back. And it looks like Napoli will be making that sub. Raspadori is coming off, and Politano is also coming off. Lozano is going to be placing Giacomo Raspadori. And Elif Elmas, the North Macedonian midfielder / winger, attacking mid forward kind of guy. He's coming on for Matteo Politano. That's the thing about Elmas too. He can play center mid. He can play attacking mid. He can play as the on as the wing because he's got brilliant delivery. Like, you can play him as an 8, as a 10, like, right wing. Like, he's fucking brilliant player. Really is. Ugh. He's got that creative spark to him, too. He can really unlock defenses with the balls and dribbling and whatnot. So, good sub there from Spalletti. Here's Zambo and Gisa. Lozano. Cross in. Osimhen gets the ball. One touch there. Osimhen getting shuffled away from by two of Empoli's players, by Ismaili and Ismaili and not who's the other fucking guy's name? Parisi. So corner Napoli. We've got 25 minutes to go here at the Stadio Diego Maradona. Corner Napoli. It's cleared out. Mario Rui just plays it back. Ostigard. Or Stanislav Lobotka. Little bit heavy on there for Ostigard, but does fine on it, and then just chooses the safe option, Alex Meret. The other thing I like about Napoli, too, is they really don't play backwards that often. That's probably... I don't remember Meret getting a lot of touches on the ball. Seriously, they like playing forward. Zambo Anguissa. Decent through ball, but to be fair, both of the Empoli defenders get there, and it'll be a goal kick for Empoli. Decent through ball there, but it's successfully marshaled away by Luperto and Parisi. So it's still 0-0 between Napoli and Empoli. I don't know how this game's going to turn out. I feel like there is going to be a goal. Zielinski. Turnover there. Tracking back. Stojanovic tries to make a move around. Gets deflected, and Empoli are back on the attack. Trying to threaten something. Good defense at Mario Rui just to recover that, and Zambo gets it. Here's Elif Elmas. Elmas. Zielinski. De Lorenzo. Chucky Lozano. Lozano. Decent ball in. While defending their Empoli. Victor Osimhen comes out nowhere. Penalty, says the ref. The penalty for Napoli, it looks like. Osimhen absolutely working his bollocks off to just, get that ball. Chase that fucking ball down like an absolute madman. Because he sniffed it, and it looks like Razvan Merian has tripped him. Yeah, that's a pen. I think that's a pen. Hold on. Let me. VAR is checking, by the way. That does look like to me, that's a penalty. Because Osimhen stuck his leg out, and then Razvan Merin kind of stuck his leg in there. Yeah, that's the correct call, in my opinion. VAR is confirmed. It is a Napoli penalty now. It looks like Chucky Lozano is taking the penalty for the Neapolitans. I would have probably done Elmas or Osimhen. I mean, Osimhen's in. We'll see how it goes. The Mexican versus the Italian. Lozano. On the penalty spot. Chucky Lozano! Goal for Napoli. Nice penalty. Well, actually, the penalty wasn't that great, but, Vicario just... It had a little bit of power on it, but... Vicario guessed the right way. I just don't think he had enough on it. But, yeah, Napoli up 1-0, people. Napoli have taken the lead. Napoli. They always find a way to fucking win, don't they? These guys are ridiculous, yo. They're fucking ridiculous. Crazy. So, yeah, 1-0. Chucky Lozano converts the penalty for Napoli. It had just enough power, so I can't really criticize it much. This is what it is, people. But, yeah, Napoli lead 1-0 at the Stadio Diego Maradona, and now Empoli will probably go out for a more all-out attack kind of thing. So let's see how that goes for them. We'll see how that goes. I wonder if the title updated on this. We got 3 people watching, by the way. Make sure to smash that fucking like button. 100%, guys. Why is that? Jesus Christ. I sound like an idiot over this, bro. I swear to God. Big up. We got 15 likes on the video, too. Appreciate all of you. And, yeah, Napoli up 1-0. There, here's Mario Rui. Look, Napoli, of course, like their typical selves, they want more goals. They're never satisfied. Elif Elmas. Great ball there. Zielinski. Defended well by Solbato. What is his fucking name, bro? Luperto. What's his first? Samuel? Sebastiano Luperto. The Empoli left center back. Luperto, Vicario, the goalkeeper. I don't know why I'm so bad at memorizing them. Some filth there from Zielinski. Did like not a unicorn, but some cool fucking back heel flick up. That was nice. Oh, really got caught locking there. Parisi just stopped Bettinelli. Cross in. Doesn't find anyone, but Zielinski top of the box. He finds Di Lorenzo, who tries to find Osimhen, but it falls to the feet of Elmas. It's still inside the box. Great block there. Absolutely tremendous block on who the fuck was that? Whatever his name is. Zielinski, I think, was on there. And then foul by Stanislav Lobotka, the Slovakian. Chris, UK Sussex, with the comment here. Still in the top 4 in January. Owners pushed the boat out for Sosa, Kone, and Madison. Added to returning Isak and saint-maximin. Are you talking, Chris? Are you talking? Big up yourself. Thanks for the comment, by the way, brother. Are you saying what? Borna Sosa from VfB Stuttgart? Kone. Assuming Quadio Kone at Borussia Mönchengladbach? Or are you talking about I'm assuming you're not talking about the Kone at Lorient, the striker. I think his name's Yusufa? Something like that. But I'm assuming you're talking Quadio Kone, Borna Sosa, James Madison. Added to returning Alexander Isak and Alain Saint-Maximin. That'd be a fucking phenomenal window. 100% on board with that, bro. Agreed. Yeah, no, I think, Borna Sosa for some attacking left back depth. Yeah, why not? Stuttgart are kind of struggling. Yeah, those first two. Yeah, Quadio Kone, excellent player. Still has some learning to do, but very, very intense. He's decent on the ball. I just want to see him. I've seen him. He's got ability to go forward and whatnot and drive the play onwards. But he's a very, very good footballer. Came from the Toulouse Academy, if I'm not mistaken. So, no. And Sebastiano Luperto, the left center back of Empoli, has just been sent off. Second yellow card. Very bad foul on Chucky Lozano. Yeah, it came out of nowhere. That could have honestly been a straight red. There's no intent to play the ball. I would argue that's a straight red. To be honest, that's probably a straight red. He's kind of lucky in the sense that it was only a yellow, so he doesn't get like a 3-game ban, but fucking hell, man. Really bad foul because Borna Sosa's price will go up after the World Cup, 100%. Yeah, because Croatia might have a very good tournament. I like Borna Sosa a lot. I do like Borna Sosa at Stuttgart. They just haven't utilized him correctly at Stuttgart to his full abilities. Great crosser of the ball, offensively minded left back. Great example of a modern left back. Elmas little chip in to try to find. I think Zielinski was making the forward run. Yeah, it was the Polish midfielder. Yeah, I like Borna Sosa a lot. It's a great shout. Chris, UK Essex, big up yourself, bro. Yeah, I like Borna Sosa a lot. Now the only problem I would have with the Borna Sosa thing is like, I feel like Dan Burns is gonna play every single game until the end of eternity, which is fine. I don't give a fuck. I really don't, because we're winning when we have Dan Burn, clean sheets and all this good stuff. Like, we're fucking incredible when Dan Burn plays left back. Like, he's part of the winning team for a reason. So I'm assuming you get Borna Sosa for squad depth if we want to challenge in Carabao Cup and FA Cup, right? That's assuming what your philosophy is. And then if, let's say, Dan Burn gets injured, then Matt Target slots right into the left. That's what I sounds like that's what you're kind of going for. Here's Zambo Anguissa. Mario Rui. Mario Rui gets forward. Decent cross in. Keeps the goalkeeper. Gets an Osimhen header. Crazy collision in the box. Zielinski. Empoli somehow survive it. And it'll be a throw-in for Empoli. Deep into their half, though. Oh, my God. Some pinball in around the box. It looks like an Empoli player is down. It's the number 10, the Albanian Ismalji. Or sorry, that's their center back. What's the other fucking Albanian guy's name? Bajrami is the other Albanian guy. No, that was Ismajli. Also got Athletic Bilbao on against, they're playing Real Valladolid. And Wolfsburg is still beating Dortmund 1-0. Spezia Udinese is at 1-1 apiece. Isaac Success, former Watford player, gets booked. What a cool last name. Success. That's fucking sick. Napoli throw in, and Mario Rui will take it. Zambo trying to make himself available for the throw in. Mario Rui. 12 attempts for Napoli, so 12 shots. 3 for Empoli. Empoli have none on target. Napoli have 3. Here's Zambo Anguissa. Zambo just driving in. Wherever Zambo goes, he goes. No one's stopping him. Chucky Lozano drops off to him. Di Lorenzo just chipping in. Zambo Anguissa. This is the Napoli football we're talking about. Just boom, 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 boom. Mario Rui. Lobotka. Zambo Anguissa. Ostigard. Kim Min-jae. Ilifilmas. Lobotka. Di Lorenzo. Chucky Lozano back to Di Lorenzo. Di Lorenzo back to Ostigard. Ostigard back to Kim Min-jae. Gets it over to Mario Rui. Rui. Decent ball there. A little bit risky from Ostigard. Zambo Anguissa. He gets away with it for now, to be fair. I'll read your comment in 1 sec, Chris. I see you there, bro. Di Lorenzo crossing. Gets headed out. Lobotka. Smart little pass to find Mario Rui. Rui back to Lobotka. Lobotka. Elmas. It's too quick. It's too quick. Napoli just full out. Rui. Lobotka. Back to Elmas. Elmas back to Kim Min-jae. Napoli really smelling some blood in the water. Zambo. Over to Ostigard. Ostigard. Di Lorenzo. I'm not even kidding you. Di Lorenzo. Zambo. Lobotka. Lobotka. Back to Ostigard. Di Lorenzo. Found Chucky on the left. Chucky Lozano. Lozano in the box. Driving in. Oh, what a beautiful fucking goal that would have been. That had to have been like at least 20 or 30 touches from Napoli in succession. Holy shit. Di Lorenzo. Empoli just full out backs to the wall stuff. Kim Min Jae. Or sorry. Here's Elmas. Here's Lobotka back to Zambo and Ngisa. Zambo and Ngisa. Nice little turn there just to try to throw someone off, but Empoli just staying very stout. Finds Rui, though. Rui. Decent cross in, just low driven, but it's out, but not dealt with by Empoli whatsoever. But Empoli are trying to break out of this, but Napoli are just absolutely hounding them like dogs to a thing of treats. Empoli tried to turn over. Victor Osimhen shot way above. Anyways, Jesus Christ, this Napoli team's crazy, man. Chris UK Sussex. I'm thinking 3 top players in January, another 3 or 4 needed in the summer to make our squad strong enough for Euro participation and to replace a few of the lesser squad players. Yes, facts. Squad game. Football is a squad game. And that, my friend, is exactly how you do it. You add on to your squad. 100%. And you upgrade the guys that you need to upgrade on, even if they're just bench players at the moment. 100% agreed with you, bro. That's called long-term vision. Good stuff, man. Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. Here's Osimhen. Dragged out 3 guys already. Osimhen. Decent ball to find the feet of Di Lorenzo. Di Lorenzo, Zambo. Napoli on the attack here, just probing around the edge of the box. Here's Chucky Lozano back to Zambo. Zambo and Ngisa. Here's Ostigard. Ostigard back to Zambo and Ngisa, who's just all over the place. Lozano, Di Lorenzo, combination play here. Zambo and Ngisa. Here's Lobotka. Loka, here's Zielinski. Haven't said that name in a while. Zielinski. Little combination there. Lobotka. Back to Zielinski. Back to Mario Rui. Ruiz just squares it. Kim Min Jae pushing further forward. Lobotka. Zambo and Ngisa. Here's Chucky Lozano. Lozano to Zambo and Ngisa. Zambo and Ngisa cross in. Good header defensively out, but Napoli just still probing. They want to get into Empoli's box real bad. Kim Min Jae. Here's Zambo and Ngisa. Here's Chucky Lozano. Nice little combination by Zambo. Just twists and turns. Osimhen in the box. Sets up a possible shot. Lobotka squares it back over to the right to Zambo. Zambo. Chucky Lozano. Lozano. Back to Zambo and Ngisa. Zambo and Ngisa in the box. Nice little move there. And Ngisa. They are just absolute. Empoli cannot get a sniff of the ball. Oh, my word. It's just a fucking clinic. Oh, nice little move there. Zielinski trying to get in the box, and finally, Empoli get a few touches of the ball. Akpa Akpro. Out. Empoli just trying to break out of any possible pressure. And they can't because out of nowhere flies Ostigard. It looks like a foul on who? Was that a foul? Wait, who's that a foul on? What the fuck? Because Ostigard just came out of nowhere like a fucking bat out of hell. Crazy stuff here from Napoli. Super entertaining. Just pinging it around for fun. Weak pass there. Empoli might fancy their chance even though downtown man. Akpro off the left. Just not great there from the Albanian number 10, Bajrami. Just completely killed off that moment. Elmas pass off. Not great. Didn't find Mario Rui. I was working at Walmart. I saw that video. Sent me the owner getting mad. That wasn't the owner. No, that was just a random motherfucker. Just some random guy that works there. He's yelling at his girlfriend or wife or whoever the fuck. I don't even know what it was about. I was just chilling in the break room, and the guy's like, "You fucking bitch. You fucking." I'm just like, "All right, bro. Whatever you say. Whatever you say, man." And he knew damn well I was in the fucking other room too. Like, I walked in like 5 minutes before that happened, and the fucking guy is like, he gets a phone call, and then he's like, "Yo, what's up? Whoa, it's calm. Yo, it's calm. It's calm." It's something like that. Ekong has been subbed on for Empoli, by the way. Not William Troost-Ekong. What's his fuck? Not Samuel? Is it Samuel Ekong? I kind of recognize the name. Emmanuel, not Samuel. Emmanuel. Is Elmas? Oh, some great moves there. Elmas inside the box. Elmas blocked. That kid's got some fucking magic at his feet. Oh my word. Him and Kvaratskhelia aren't that far off, I'm telling you. Fucking brilliant player. Seriously, I've been an Elias Elmas fan since his Fenerbahce days. The guy's just got bundles of talent. Napoli, they got two guys from Fenerbahce. Kim Min-jae and Elias Elmas. He's a phenomenal player. He's Chucky Lozano, Zambo, and here we go with Napoli again. And it's not like boring side-to-side stuff. It's like everyone's getting involved. Di Lorenzo like just chips in and then backs off. And then all of a sudden he'll just sprint over there. Then Lobotka will do this. And it's like everyone's involved. Quick sequence here. Lobotka, Elmas. And then Elmas can do a little magic. Here's Mario Rui. Rui over Lobotka. Back here, just some beautiful one-touch, boom, boom, crisp, clean passing. Here's Osimhen. Zielinski shot above. Hey, what's up, Prime? My guy, what's going on, brother?
Sorry, it was off. My bad.
It's okay, bro. Yeah, Napoli are up 1-0. Bro, they've been putting on a fucking clinic. Empoli are down to 10 men also. Bro, they've literally just been probing at the edge of the box, just like one touch here, one touch. Rui drifts on. Elmas does this. Fucking Lorenzo. Do. It's just like, it's fun to watch. Like, it's not this boring side-to-side possession. It's like a game of chess almost. It's like catch your opponent out and you move. It's so pretty to watch. Lobotka.
I really hope they do win Serie A.
Yeah. That would be cool. Oh, Lozano. Nice little body feint there. Great goal, Napoli. Zielinski. What a fucking... Oh, my God. What a goal, Napoli. That's 2-0. That's game over. Oh,
that was a quality ball from
That was
Lozano.
fucking... That ball from Lozano. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
I'm surprised Lozano's been from 4 World Cups ago, or 4 last World Cup or something. I'm surprised no one bought him.
Yeah, he's struggled a little bit at Napoli, just consistency. But this year he's exploded, bro. Absolutely exploded. What a finish, Zielinski, by the way. Take that first time. Oh, and he takes it in stride. Clean as a whistle. 2-0 Napoli. See what I like, bro? Like we were talking about. I was talking with you on WhatsApp about Federico Di Marco. Like, even though Empoli are not a great team or Victoria Pilsen, bro, a quality cross. That was fucking that from Lozano. That's a dime. It was straight up a dime for Zielinski. Slam dunk. Oh my God. Now Empoli out of nowhere. Trying to get the attack. Zambo Anguissa. Zambo Anguissa just took a fucking not a slap to the face, a fucking Jesus. Would you take Zambo and Gisa at Chelsea?
What, the ball winner in the midfield? Yeah. We don't have a midfield currently, so I think
You can't be picky. Yeah. Diego Dema is coming on, by the way, for Lobotka, and Giovanni Simeone is coming on for Victor Osimhen, who had a good game. I know he didn't score anything, but bench giving him a lot of love, as he should. He's caused havoc. I mean, he's good with the ball at his feet, the combination play, hold up play is good. He didn't score today, like I said, but Jesus. He's just a hassle. He's a fucking hassle to deal with as a center back. Did you see the penalty that Napoli won? He won them the penalty also. Zielinski block. And a foul. Who's that on? 4 minutes added on. By the way, people, make sure you're smashing the fucking like button. Make sure you're doing that. Subscribe to the channel and whatnot. And yeah, people. And thanks, by the way, Prime, for doing the watch along with me, bro. I appreciate it. You're busy.
Sorry, I'm just coming back in quite late. Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. You had internet problems. You can't do shit about that. It is what it is. You got anything coming up, bro? Like any shows you're gonna be on or hosting or what's going on in the world of
I might go on Chelsea OG's one for a preview for the City game, but no, nothing really. Are you doing one for Newcastle? Our game at the weekend
on NFTV? I'd have to ask the guys at NFTV if they have a guest already or if they want me to do it. Because I can do it. Empoli, great save, Meret. Probably would have been a consolation goal for Napoli, but to be fair, Meret, the first time he's asked a question, good leg save. More of like a hockey goalkeeper save. Good work there, Meret. That's a first shot on target for Empoli today. They look better attacking today. Or the second half compared to the first. There's Akbakpro. Good block there again. Oh, Athletic Bilbao are up 1-0 on Valladolid. There you go. How you feeling, Latimus, about Man City tomorrow in the Carabao Cup? How you feeling?
We're gonna. It doesn't matter. We're gonna lose. So
yeah. You got a score in mind or a prediction?
4-5.
Yeah,
4 or 5.
To be fair, that works out for it because if you get hammered, you were like, "Well, I knew that was going to happen, so I can't be that upset." And you can't, and also it's like if you lose 1-0, you would have been like, "Well, I knew we were shit anyways. We were never going to win that game."
No, I'm not. Yeah, but I'm not happy that we're losing, though.
Well, yeah.
I'm right.
No, yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah, of course not. Bro, I was there as a Newcastle fan before PIF took over. We'd lose games or draw games, and I'd be like, well, I fucking told you so. I wish we could fucking win and be decent, but we're shit. We're shit manager, shitty owner. Bunch of, like, really bum-ass, average-ass players. Like, yeah. How did Spezia not get a penalty there? Jesus Christ. Empoli with the final little free kick of the game. Empoli might get a goal here. Down to 10 men. Header's way too far up. What'd you make of Napoli today, performance-wise?
I think it's just being typical Napoli, especially with the the rotation that they had.
Yeah.
They started slow, to be fair, but like
Yeah.
eventually quality shows through.
Yeah. And the substitute, Chucky Lozano got the assist. Zielinski was also a substitute for Indombele, if I'm not mistaken. So it's paid off huge dividends. And that's what I'm talking about with Napoli and why I think, like, I remember seeing, I think Terry said that, like, he doesn't really rate Napoli that highly. And it's like, and I know it's just Empoli and whatnot, but you can only beat, you can't, Napoli can't change the fact they're an Italian team. They play in Serie A. They have no choice if they want to play Empoli. They're in the Serie A. That's who they play. Like, still a good team. No average bum ass team wins 13 straight games. None. In all competitions, too.
Yeah, but that's because like Terry doesn't watch.
What?
All due respect to Terry doesn't watch like foreign leagues.
Yeah.
So,
which is how most English/Irish/ UK, whatever the hell you want to say. That's how most people. I know I'm like I don't know, different in that regard or whatever. I know that. I'm fully aware.
No, yeah. But the thing is, Terry's honest. At least like he's not gonna lie and be like,
I watch every Napoli game.
I know this guy I know this random player from the back ass water of nowhere that no one's heard of. I've watched him for 100 games. I know him inside out. You don't. People don't know.
No, he's honest.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Terry will be honest. A player United's linked to, he'll be honest. He hasn't watched them, and then he'll go and actually look at he won't look at highlights. He'll look at scout reports. He has a Y scout and stuff, and actually look into players.
Yeah. And scouting reports, honestly, they're more accurate. I know that the eye test for me is huge, but highlights, you can make an average ass player look like Maradona. You know what I mean? That's why I watch games. I watch games because I want to see what the player is like in all phases of the game, in every situation, in every possible way. Like, how does this player react when X and Z are in this situation and I replace this variable with this one? The finish is 2-0 Napoli, by the way. Easy. Relatively, a difficult win. Empoli made it hard, but thank you all for watching. Go smash the fucking like button. And again, thank you, Latimus Prime, for coming on, man. I appreciate it.
Oh, no problem. Anytime.
Anyways, take care, people. And see you later.